A massive music festival north of Barrie, Ontario, has been cancelled just a week before it was set to get underway. Organizers for the Roxodus Music Festival in Clearview say the event grounds at the Edenvale Airport would not be ready in time. They said bad weather over the past several months made it hard to get the festival going. For more, I want to bring in CTV's Vennavally-Rao, who is in studio. All right, John, what happened with this festival?
Well, first of all, I mean, there's a lot of disappointed fans out there, right? For a week out for this show to be canceled, and people were going to come in from across the country to go to this thing. They were going to camp out. It was going to be 3 days. This has been hyped since last November, so it's been hyped for 6 or 7 months. It's supposed to have 20 acts, you know, big show. The organizers are saying they're blaming rain, essentially. They're saying we had so much darn rain in the spring that the grounds there were soft, and they couldn't put up the stage and do the setup for the show in time for the show to take place in just over a week's time. Ticket holders are looking at the weather and saying it's been dry and sunny lately. Yeah, what gives? I mean, there's no rain here in the forecast, and so they're not. Some people are not buying this explanation that the rain was the issue. But again, I mean, this was going to be a big show with bands like Aerosmith and Leonard Skinner, Alice Cooper, sort of a classic rock show. And, you know, people are not only paying money for their tickets, but they got hotel rooms and airfares and all sorts of stuff.
So are they going to get their money back?
Well, that's the big question. I mean, if you go into the cached version of the website and look at the tickets, it does say all sales are final and that they won't offer any refunds. However, the company has said, the organizers have said, there will be some sort of an announcement about refunds coming shortly. Obviously, ticket holders are feeling they absolutely should be refunded their money. I mean, the ticket also said that the show would go ahead, rain or shine. It didn't say what would happen if the show doesn't go ahead in terms of ticket refunds. So we'll have to wait and see.
Any reaction from performers?
We haven't seen any of the big names sort of react. Billy Idol just sort of said that he'll keep playing shows that he's doing in one of the U.S. states. Another one of the artists said that they absolutely felt that the fans did deserve some refunds. One of the fellows who was supposed to be an MC at the show, I mean, he expressed some shock in a blog post today, saying that everything seemed to be well organized, you know, up until at least the last month, and he's very much surprised that this happened.
So the Rolling Stones just played Ormadante, which isn't all that far away from Barrie, Ontario, where this festival was supposed to be. Why couldn't they just move it to another location?
Well, and there's the mayor of one of the communities indicated that had been talked about last week, investigated, but that in the end it just wasn't going to work. It sounds like. I mean, we have nothing official from the organizers on that, but we do understand that may have been explored. But at the end of the day, I mean, they got a large site at this private airport where the show was originally supposed to take place, 170 acres. I mean, it obviously requires a lot of setup.
For sure.
You know, could you move a show with just a week's notice? You know, some people would argue that would just be a real tall order.
Well, we will look for any further updates from you throughout the course of the day, John. Thank you, John Vennavally-Rao, joining me in studio.